As the oldest known predators, even older than dinosaurs, sharks have ruled at the top of the food chain since the beginning. Lurking in the deep dark waters, they can smell blood from a quarter of a mile away. Once you enter their domain, only a miracle can save you. Prepare for heart-stopping encounters with nature's most ferocious creatures. In this video, we reveal 20 terrifying stories of people who faced the ocean's ultimate predator. Number 20. Swimmer's close encounter. A swimmer's close encounter with a great white shark is captured on camera in this disturbing video from Santa Cruz County, California. A 10-foot shark can be seen lurking just beneath the surface near New Brighton State Beach in the drone footage. The drone operator warns the swimmer of the presence of a huge shark in the water, emphasizing the presence of multiple shark warning signs nearby. But how did the shark end up in the waters of Monterey Bay? Many believe that the increase in white shark activity in Monterey Bay is connected to climate change. Warming ocean temperatures along the Bay Area shoreline have resulted in unusual shark behavior. Eric Melander, a fisherman, spotted juvenile white sharks in Monterey Bay during unusual spring months, sparking scientific inquiries. The introduction of young white sharks in the region, which were previously missing, correlated with climate occurrences such as the warm blob phenomena. This surge of warm ocean water held baby sharks in pockets of warmth around Monterey Bay, interrupting their normal routines. While it's exciting to see these changes, the consequences are concerning. Despite uncertainty about the origins and migration patterns of these young white sharks, their presence serves as a threat. You never know when you might come across such predators. Eric Melander, a citizen scientist, catches stunning drone footage of dozens of small white sharks near Santa Cruz, raising concerns about the safety of swimmers and surfers. The terrible shark attack near Manresa Beach in 2020 highlights the need for caution, despite assurances that sharks seen close to the beach are usually not a hazard. Number 19. Extraordinary fishing day. Imagine a shark coming right at you, but you successfully dodge it. Seems like good luck, doesn't it? A similar incident occurred on a regular fishing day. Everything was going smoothly until things took a turn and transformed into a horror show. This incident occurred off Cape Cod Bay when a great white shark hurled itself at a fishing boat. The disturbing incident occurred during a Columbia sport fishing excursion about 3 miles west of Wellfleet, Massachusetts, and was captured on film. The great white shark leaped from the water, jaws clamped around the hooked fish, and breached the surface as a woman was reeling in a striped bass. The big shark then slapped its tail menacingly towards the stern of the boat, almost missing a young boy identified as Jack Nelson. The event was hailed as acrobatic and unprecedented by the boat's captain, Mark Costa. As the shark's tail ominously smacked the vessel, the youngster, astonished and terrified, looked aside. It was his good luck that saved him from getting a smack from the shark. Imagine getting hit and falling down from the boat into the water, where there is a shark swimming. Jack, who witnessed the terrifying incident, emphasized his confusion, saying, "I didn't know what to do. It was shocking." The video shows the odd combination of thrill and horror as the great white shark demonstrates its incredible agility. With over 100 sharks reported in the area that summer, this encounter serves as a sharp reminder of the raw force and unpredictable nature of these apex predators lurking beneath the surface, transforming an ordinary fishing trip into a spine-chilling tale of nature's prowess. Number 18. Stuck in the cage. A great white shark lunges at 4 divers within a metal cage in horrifying footage from Guadalupe Island, Mexico, resulting in a terrible occurrence in which the shark gets its head stuck between the bars and bleeds to death. The harrowing footage, shot in October, depicts the critical moments when the shark thrashes against the cage, causing profuse bleeding. Nautilus Dive Adventures, the firm behind the cage, was chastised by environmental activist Arturo Islas Allende for failing to meet safety regulations. Allende contended that the cage bars should have been closer together to prevent similar tragedies, especially given the great white shark's vulnerable status. The clip shows the enormous shark approaching the Nautilus diving boat's hanging cage. The shark quickly becomes entangled between the bars, sparking a battle to break free. As the shark thrashes against the metal wires, blood begins to emerge from around its gills. In a heartbreaking twist, a second video shows the shark's lifeless body falling from the cage into the depths. Despite the fact that the shark was stranded for around 25 minutes, Allende criticized the lack of assistance to help the beast. Concerns were raised concerning the safety of cage diving practices and compliance with international rules protecting great white sharks as a result of the occurrence. Nautilus Dive Adventures defended its cages, arguing that they met safety regulations and emphasizing how unusual such aggressive shark behavior is. Number 17. Circled by a great white shark. Let's dive into the cold seas off Florida now to relive diver Jimmy Roseman's terrifying encounter with a big white shark. Roseman, who was equipped with an underwater camera, filmed the terrifying moment when the big predator circled him just 6 to 7 feet away. Despite appearing remote in the video, the threat was palpable. The great white shark, distinguished for its pale underbelly, is a massive species that lives in oceans all over the world, preferring temperate coastal locations. These terrifying predators can grow to be over 20 feet long and weigh over 5,000 pounds, with a terrible set of 300 teeth placed in many rows. When confronted with this powerful foe off Bethel Shoal, Roseman resorted to poking it with his spear cannon until it retreated, leaving onlookers speechless. Shark attacks on people are uncommon and rarely lethal, despite their fearsome reputation. However, there is an increase in shark attacks that occurred in Florida's Volusia County, emphasizing the county's status as a shark attack hotspot. While shark encounters make headlines, the conservation challenges these animals confront are generally overlooked. Number 16. Inside the diver's cage. In this video, you can witness the diver inside a cage becoming an inadvertent dinner guest. Off the coast of Mexico near Guadalupe Island, a great white shark takes an unexpected diversion while pursuing a delectable tuna. In this wild footage, the shark, enticed by a tantalizing chunk of tuna strung on a rope, lunges for a large bite but crashes into the cage. Why? When these sharks open their mouths for a snack, they get temporarily blinded. The shark, unable to swim backward, charges forward, smashing into the cage. Panic erupts as the boat's crew quickly opens the cage's lid, allowing the befuddled shark to escape after roughly 20 seconds of tension. The massive fish flops out of the cage and returns to the ocean. Meanwhile, the diver resurfaces, frightened but unscathed, clutching a video camera designed to catch the shark's meal. The diver's close encounter, believe it or not, is judged a happy outcome by the videographer. This video is surely a breathtaking but unexpected underwater incident. Now it's time for today's topic. In March 2025, commercial fishermen hauling nets off the Great Australian Bight, west of Port Lincoln, recorded a moment that ended their season instantly. As the winch tightened, the sea exploded. A massive shark surged upward and bit clean through the net, stealing the entire catch in seconds. Crew members said the animal's head alone was wider than their deck hatch, and its body stretched well beyond 25 feet as it thrashed beside the boat. The captain cut the line in panic, fearing the vessel would capsize. The shark circled aggressively for nearly a minute before sinking back into deep water. Marine biologists later reviewed the footage and couldn't match the proportions to known great whites. "We've fished here for decades," one crewman said. "Nothing like that has ever come up." Number 15. The highest breach. An incredible sight of a great white shark defying gravity occurred in South Africa. A giant shark leaped 15 feet into the air, shattering records for the highest water breach ever recorded during Discovery Channel's Shark Week. Shark expert Chris Fallows filmed this astonishing achievement. Fallows and his colleagues may be seen in the video attracting the shark with meaty bait tied to their boat. After many attempts, the great white seizes the opportunity, biting onto a rope-tied bait and soaring 15 feet above the water's surface. This remarkable show, known as breaching, is extremely unusual among sharks and requires a large amount of energy. Breaching isn't simply for display. Sharks use it when hunting to snag fast-moving prey like seals. This great white's incredible power and speed, reaching speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, are on full display in this historic event. Chris Fallows was voted the champion of the 2020 Air Jaws after capturing this iconic jump. Number 14. Diver's Box and the Great White. Hold your breath as we plunge into a heart-pounding scene from the Shark Week documentary Great White Open Ocean. In this thrilling film, a gigantic 4.8-meter great white shark shatters a diver's safety cage, unleashing a terrifying encounter. Jimmy Partington, presenter and shark guide, stands inside the prospective diver's box facing the circling shark. The anticipation grows as the curious shark gives a few bumps before swimming quickly toward the diver. The shark destroys the bottom of the cage with its massive jaws. The diver clings to the cage, straining to remain afloat, before swimming back to safety with courage. This terrifying encounter, captured by a drone and underwater camera, is a pivotal point in the documentary. Jeff Kerr, the film's director and producer, emphasizes the miraculous nature of the event, as Partington survives being hit by a 16-foot great white shark without a scratch. The film depicts Partington's closest brush with a great white shark. Reports indicate an upsurge in human-marine animal contacts in the United States in recent times. Number 13. Surf Attack. Another thrilling encounter between a local surfer, Maximo Trinidad, and a spinner shark occurred while catching a wave. The incident occurred in Florida when the shark lunged out of the water, hitting Trinidad's board and causing a wipeout. The footage, shot with a camera affixed to Trinidad's paddleboard, shows the surfer's close encounter with an airborne spinner shark. Despite the dramatic crash, Trinidad exited unharmed, marking his second run-in with a spinner shark. Spinner sharks, famed for their remarkable speed and acrobatic leaps, are a common sight on South Florida beaches. These sharks frequently thrust themselves out of the water in a spinning or spiral manner to catch their prey, which is mainly other fish. The surfer's point of view is captured in the film as the spinner shark unexpectedly enters the surf session, adding an element of dread and thrill. Trinidad's fortitude shines through as he avoids injuries during the crash. This captivating clip shows the unpredictability of surfing with aquatic creatures and emphasizes the unusual experiences surfers may have along Florida's shores. Despite the frightening encounter, both surfer and shark are likely to have continued to enjoy the incredible surf Mother Nature delivered in South Florida during those amazing days. Number 12. The deep blue shark. Deep blue, one of the largest great white sharks ever shot, can be seen chowing down on a giant whale carcass off the coast of Hawaii in this jaw-dropping video. The footage, shot by scientists in Hawaii, displays the size of deep blue, which is thought to be 20 feet long. Andrew Gray, a marine researcher, and photographer Kimberly Jeffries fearlessly swim mere feet away, obtaining rare glimpses of this huge species. Deep Blue's prospective pregnancy, as indicated by her larger stomach, is highlighted in the National Geographic Shark Fest program. The group spent 3 days monitoring Deep Blue and other mature female great whites feasting on sperm whales. The perfect wind and ocean conditions allowed for good footage of these magnificent sharks. Deep Blue has already been observed off Mexico's Guadalupe Island during a Shark Week shoot. This film adds a new chapter to her story, implying she sailed from Guadalupe Island to Hawaii. The big shark's journey is reminiscent of the incredible migrations of great white sharks documented by scientists earlier. The magnificent presence of Deep Blue, as well as the thrilling drama of nature's underwater extravaganza, make for an amazing shark sighting off the Hawaiian coast. Number 11. Jersey shark. During a shark-catching event off the shore of New Jersey, a group of fishermen received more than they bargained for. Jeff Krill was operating his 31-foot fishing boat when he encountered a great white shark about 30 miles east of Manasquan. The crew was thrilled by the surprise appearance of the 16-foot behemoth, which was captured on camera for all to see. In the midst of the excitement, one crew member couldn't help but be amazed as the big shark emerged from the water to steal a bag packed with bait, pronouncing it the coolest thing ever. The great white, estimated to weigh 3,456 pounds, had other plans, quickly grabbing the bait-filled bag and plunging into the depths. This exhilarating encounter demonstrates the growing population of great white sharks in New Jersey and New York waters. Number 10. The shark at the harbor. On a beautiful day in Portrush Harbor, Northern Ireland, a person is paddle-boarding joyfully. Children are playing on the sand, and everyone is enjoying the water. But wait, a large basking shark glides through the water stealthily, just a few feet away from the paddle-boarder and the youngsters. The gasps of bystanders on the shore can be heard in the footage as they spot the huge creature. The water is murky, making it difficult to view the basking shark, the world's second largest fish. This gentle behemoth, which is frequently misidentified as a fearsome predator, can grow to be 40 feet long. Don't be deceived by its outward aspect. Despite their appearance, basking sharks are harmless filter feeders like whale sharks and big whales. They cruise with their mouths wide open, filtering microscopic planktonic food. However, it was quite successful in scaring people. This massive shark provided a unique display to beachgoers for almost 4 hours. Most people would never see a basking shark up close, but this video shows an astonishing moment when this gentle creature shares the seas with paddle boarders and beachgoers, an exhilarating experience with nature that thankfully concludes with everyone unhurt due to the basking shark's harmless nature. Number 9. Kayaker and the shark. This horrific shark encounter off the coast of Hawaii was captured on camera by a man fishing from his kayak. The footage is surely one of the most heart-pounding. The kayaker, Scott Haraguchi, was fishing near Oahu when a tiger shark approached. The GoPro clip catches the terrifying moment when the shark rushes into the boat, mouth wide open. Haraguchi yells in terror as the shark's head glides along the side of the kayak, perilously near to him. Haraguchi quickly kicks the shark with his left foot, pushing it back into the ocean. The video captures the close approach, with Haraguchi realizing he had close contact with a shark rather than a turtle, as he had assumed. In the wake of the attack, he recognizes the beast as a tiger shark. The incredible footage, which was shared on YouTube, reveals the quick sequence of events which left Haraguchi speechless when he reviewed the GoPro footage at home. In an interview, he speculated later that the shark may have misidentified him as a wounded seal it had previously seen. The entire occurrence takes place in a couple of seconds. Scott was just a few inches away from the jaws of death. Number 8. Mako shark attack on a boat. A jaw-dropping moment occurred in New Zealand when a 2.5-meter Mako shark decided to leap onto a fishing boat. Church's charter skipper Ryan Churches captured the bizarre situation on tape, with passengers responding in a combination of astonishment and fear. This Mako, weighing 150 kilograms, is considered a baby, as these sharks may grow to be 4.5 meters long and weigh over 500 kilograms. Churches was piloting a boat with 5 customers fishing for kingfish when the odd event occurred. Everyone miraculously survived, thanks to the front windscreen of the boat. The situation may have been dangerous if the shark had landed in the back where people were fishing. Witnesses on the boat couldn't believe their eyes, and Churches said he'd never seen anything like that in all his years on the water. The Mako shark is well known for leaping out of the water at speeds surpassing 50 kilometers per hour. They are also notorious for their violent behavior, occasionally attacking vessels, as seen in footage from Western Australia. This unexpected encounter in New Zealand adds another incident to the list. Remember that the ocean is full of mysteries that can take even the most experienced sailors by surprise. Number 7. Angry tiger shark. In the ocean, Ramsey averted close contact with Queen Nikki, a 16-foot tiger shark, as it leaped out of the water and bit at her fins in a jaw-dropping incident. Ramsey has been swimming with sharks for over 2 decades by now. She describes this incident in Hawaii by saying that Nikki's reaction was caused by her quick entry into the sea. Despite the anticipation, Ramsey recognized the shark's behavior and decided to back off, demonstrating her extensive knowledge of these creatures. Imagine going straight into the mouth of such a ferocious predator. "I love that tiger shark," Ramsey said, emphasizing the link developed over the course of 20 years of shared experiences. Sharks, according to the marine biologist, are intriguing and interacting beings who ought to be respected as wild animals and apex predators. Ramsey, who dives into the water on a daily basis for shark research and conservation, aims to teach people about shark behavior. She sees such interactions as opportunities to highlight the beauty of these species, such as Queen Nikki, and dispel myths about them. The adrenaline-pumping video captured the exhilaration of the event, emphasizing Ramsey's love of sharks and her commitment to altering public opinions. Ramsey hopes to emphasize that while sharks are powerful predators, they are not monsters, and that developing respect for these gorgeous species is critical as she continues her shark studies. Number 6. The spear fisherman and the bull shark. Observe this terrifying encounter that occurred on the far north Queensland coast, when a spear fisherman was confronted by a charging bull shark. The thrilling moment unfolds in a video recorded by Danny Henriquez when the shark impales itself on his spear gun during his Queensland vacation. Henriquez was spear fishing and found himself alone in deep waters when the bull shark approached. Initially uninterested, the shark abruptly turned and charged towards Henriquez. In an attempt to repel the shark, Henriquez surged forward with his spear gun, but the shark's assault was so forceful that it impaled itself. The shark thrashes around, caught by the spear gun's mouth. Henriquez quickly releases the gun and swims to the surface. He expresses disbelief and emphasizes the significance of being cautious in such situations as he reflects on the incident. Despite his shaky confidence, Henriquez is determined to continue spear fishing with a friend for increased safety. This terrifying experience, documented on camera, emphasizes the unpredictability of marine interactions and the importance of taking preventative steps when exploring deep waters, especially for seasoned spear fishermen like Henriquez. Number 5. Swimming with sharks. This is a scary story from Melbourne's Gunnamatta Beach. Here, a surfer named Roger Essig encountered a terrifying shark encounter that left him in a panic. Far from the beach, Essig was enjoying a leisurely mat surf when he was surprised by a 1.8-meter shark swimming by him. "All of a sudden, it's not like I saw it approach," Essig said. "The shark was just magically there, almost like a magic trick." The initial shock gave way to a grim realization. The shark appeared to have targeted him with predator's precision. How can such a predator miss its prey? The first half-second of thought was swiftly overtaken by panic. Essig kicked desperately to get back to shore, but the lack of waves made the journey excruciatingly slow. It took him about 10 minutes to reach safety, a long time to realize there was a shark in the water. The fact that the entire horrific occurrence was filmed on Roger's 360 degrees action camera adds to the suspense of this frightening story. The video not only captures the surfer's desperate escape, but it also serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable and dangerous interactions that can occur in the ocean. Essig's attempt to get back to shore in those anxious minutes encapsulates the terror that might occur when confronted with the unexpected reality of sharing the water with a fearsome predator. This occurrence exemplifies sharks' raw power and primordial impulses, leaving us to consider the secrets and dangers lurking beneath the surface of our vast oceans. Number 4. The Great White. Ocean Ramsey, a Hawaii-based surfer and marine environment campaigner, swam with what is thought to be the world's largest great white shark. In the footage, you can see the spectacular great white shark's sheer grandeur and majesty as it swims calmly alongside Ocean Ramsey. The encounter between the ocean and the so-called Grandma Great White is both spectacular and heartbreaking. She described the shark as 8 feet broad, 20 feet long, and roughly 50 years old in an interview with ABC's Today Show. Despite the incredible encounter, Ocean expressed sadness, realizing the rarity of such moments due to diminishing shark populations, which are frequently targeted for shark fin soup and finning. She expressed her delight at being approached by this enormous, gorgeous female white shark, highlighting her 10 years of experience working with sharks, particularly great whites. Even though the footage is old, its wild and spectacular scenes continue to enchant viewers. Grandma Great White, a symbol of the awe-inspiring beauty that resides beneath the ocean's surface, should survive forever. The movie attests to the rarity of such encounters and emphasizes the necessity of marine conservation efforts to protect these wonderful species for future generations. Number 3. The Feeding Frenzy. A jaw-dropping video documenting a shark feeding frenzy off the coast of Venice, Louisiana, transports you to the heart of the oceanic action. This footage has sent shock waves, especially among people who have a lingering fear of Jaws films. The footage, which was recorded and extensively disseminated by fishermen, shows a vast shiver of sharks engaged in a frantic feeding frenzy. The reason for the frenzy is unknown, but some point to the presence of fishermen and the inevitable connection with hooked fish, which creates the attraction of blood in the water. This video may be a bit disturbing for anyone who has had shark-induced trauma from movies. Despite Shark Week's informative efforts to highlight the truth about sharks, our deep-seated fear of toothy smiles can nevertheless cause anxiety. Witness the wild spectacle of sharks swarming for a feast in the mesmerizing video. The maritime madness unfolds as sharks take advantage of the presence of fishermen and the promise of a plentiful meal. This bond between these apex predators and the marine ecosystem leaves the viewers both enthralled and scared of the wonders that lie beneath the sea surface. Number 2. Petting a great white. As we descend into the depths of shark encounters, videos serve as a terrifying reminder of the delicate balance that exists in our oceans between humans and these awe-inspiring predators. But this video is different from all other encounters. Let's witness an incredible moment in the Great Blue Ocean as a man fearlessly pets a great white shark from the side of his boat. Let go of your fear and embrace the beauty of nature. The video was shot by nature footage contributor Greg Yaugon and shows Mike Rutson, called the Shark Man, reaching out to pet a majestic great white shark. Rutson's brave effort is more than a stunt. It is the culmination of years of study and appreciation for these wonderful creatures. Contrary to popular belief, great white sharks are more than just threatening predators. They are curious and intelligent creatures that play an important role in marine ecosystems. They have a sixth sense. Did you know they can detect electromagnetic fields thanks to the ampullae of Lorenzini, which aids them in hunting? Mike Rutson, often known as the Shark Whisperer, has dedicated his life to studying, refuting falsehoods, and fighting for great white shark conservation. His involvement goes beyond thrill-seeking to develop a stronger bond between humans and sharks. The fascinating film pushes us to reconsider our ideas of sharks. Despite their frightening image, the footage shows that sharks deserve to be understood and coexisted with. Remember that sharks have been around for more than 400 million years, predating dinosaurs and trees. The wonders of the ocean, as shown in videos like this one, illustrate the beauty and mystery of marine life. Nature's delicate balance, as shown in the sharkman's soft touch, serves as a reminder of the profound bonds that can exist between man and beast. Number 1. Shark on a boat. This giant mako shark will take your breath away. The video captures the shark leaping onto a fishing boat off the shore of Long Island, New York, and getting trapped on the deck as the staff deals with the unexpected visitor. The tense scene plays out. The agitated mako shark thrashes about beneath the guardrail in a desperate quest for freedom, as it chews the railing in an attempt to break free. Blood spews from its mouth. Faced with an increasingly furious predator, the crew plans how to tackle the situation. Outlaw Fishing Charter's Captain Don Law takes command, wrapping a rope around the shark's tail. Another member of the crew delicately hooks its mouth with a fishing line to ensure its safety. The strategy works as they lower the shark into the sea and cut the rope to free it. When confronted with a real-life Jaws situation, the team saves the day by releasing the mako shark. Not to forget, makos are dangerous open ocean predators that can grow up to 15 feet in length and are famed for their speed and leaping ability. This fascinating footage reveals a one-of-a-kind encounter between people and one of the sea's quickest sharks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.